This is Brian Anderson with Clark. Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Here we go. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here they are, your Indiana Pacers.
This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coaches drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key. Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
It's Abdia on the wing. Outside Morant. Fires the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, Kessler with the block. Indiana on offense.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Pass to Prince. Over Mitchell. Prince can't hit. Mitchell drives in. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
They're a little slow out of the gates. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
That was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers. Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
And the basket by Queen.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
And that one's good. Fox has got his second bucket on the night.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
From deep, Mitchell nails it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
De'Aaron Fox again. Fox has got 6 points. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Entering for Utah, number 3.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." B.A.?
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Counted from distance.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Here's Gillespie. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Driving to the basket. Pass to Avdia. Clock at 4. There's the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Indiana leading. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 12 points in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Here's Gillespie. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. The Jazz making a switch here. Pass to Furphy. Here's Garza. No good on the triple. "36 seconds left to play in the first." Drills it from deep.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Walsh. Oh, blocked! And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Poke loose. Fox outside. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Stolen by Kessler. Here's Walsh. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Indiana with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to
17.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Indiana?
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Robinson for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Morant. They set the screen. Here's Garza. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Garza's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Down low. Thompson's shot is off.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Morant, no good. Indiana leading by 8. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, in the open floor, Kobe White is devastated.
And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Outside Robinson. Back to White. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Lively. Soft touch off the glass.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Right at the rim. That's where Lively loves to get his opportunities.
Morant. What a slam by Morant.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Jazz trail by 8. Morant with the slam!
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
For 3, Robinson. White looking it over. Clock at 6. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
To the paint. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard. A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Here's White. There's the drive.
The speed, the agility. I don't know how you'd stop White there.
Pass to Champagny. Fires from deep. Lively grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 9. Out to Thompson. Back to White. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
B.A., and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Here's Champagny. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Morant goes all the way to cap off the break.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
White for 3. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Here's Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's Morant for you. Not settling. When he sees the opening, he goes for it.
Pass to Robinson. From the arc. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Back to White. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Mitchell. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Pacers out in front. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. To the middle. Adebayo with a steal. Pass to Prince. Back to Fox. To the inside. Adebayo. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well. He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Avdia, right side. Adebayo grabs the board. Indiana leading by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Ryan.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Letting them have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
To the paint. Here's Kessler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Wendell Carter.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Jazz trail by 3. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Hits a three-pointer.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Avdia, right side. For the lead. Kessler with a rebound. Indiana leading. The 3 from Prince. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Utah. And Taurean Prince has played for a number of teams so far. He's handled each experience like a total pro, Clark.
Yeah, that's the impression I get, B.A. I mean, he's somebody that welcomes every new opportunity in this league. Plays with a maturity and joy that helps any team. He's just a basketball player, understands his role, and relishes that wherever he is.
Picked by Carter. To the middle. Good D by Adebayo. Pretty even game going on here in Indiana. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That's the first game of a 6-game road trip. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Hits the trifecta. Perfect. He's got 6 points.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of... Oh, Morant! Wow!
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside. Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And it's Morant off the drive. And he banks in the layup. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Pass to Robinson. Now here's Lively. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Now Robinson, hounded by Morant. Indiana needs to get off the shot here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Morant. He's got 21. Out to the wing. Robinson with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. Outside White. Driving inside. Lively with the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Outside Morant. From downtown. Lively grabs a miss.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And it's Shireman missing. Outside White. Here's Robinson. And so it's Indiana finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Indiana leading by 8. Pass to Jones. Outside White. Inside. Here's Lively. Ooh, good finish at the rack on the slick feed.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Look at Morant work in the paint. Nice.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Outside Robinson. Jones sets a screen. Robinson can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
Pass to Shireman. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shireman's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's Champagny. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now just a 3-point Indiana lead.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. no doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. They set the pick. Pass to Gillespie. It's stolen by Fox. In transition.
The defensive instincts of Fox, man, scrapping and clawing for every steal he can get. Great speed with his hands and feet.
And stolen by Adebayo. And now Indiana on the fast break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Kessler. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Kessler. Oh, he misses the layup. Jazz trail by 11. For three. That misses. Indiana on offense. They've gone on an 8-0 run.
Can choose, sit and lose.